Okay, y'all, so I wasn't able to get cute, and don't talk about me because I do have problem with public speaking, but I'm here to help. So okay, so in the video I'm gonna talk about like tease pointers, Hesi pointers, transfer pointers, FAMU program pointers, like better chances like to get accepted into programs, and like how you can like pick up community service hours or just make your application stand out like in general. The LPN to RN bridge pointers, some NCLEX pointers. Okay, so we can start with the T's. So the T's is basically like an entrance exam for students that are like trying to go into RN school, or maybe like at a 4-year college, or maybe even a community college, or even like sometimes I know like institutions like Kaiser and Lively and stuff, they like require stuff like this. So this test basically like scores you based on your components of reading, math, science, and language and English. And it's set up like literally just in that way. Like you're gonna take the reading part first, you're gonna take the math part, you're gonna take the science part, and then you're gonna take the English part. I personally would give myself at least a month to study for this test. They do offer like books and stuff that you can buy to study for this test. And I would definitely spend like majority of my time concentrating on the science section, which is going to be A and P. And ATI also like offers a purchase practice tease assessment, and it's like $65 I think, and it comes with like 2 practice assessments, B and C. And it's very familiar, like similar to how the exam is going to be and how it's going to be set up. The questions are identical, but I wouldn't use that as my only tool now. You have to look at the book and other things as well. And then once you take the exam, as I'm taking the exam, I would like take pictures of the questions that I missed. I would look at rationales on why did I get this answer wrong, maybe take a picture or write it down if it's going to help you remember it better. Look at your areas that you need improvement of, because really the T test is literally going to be majority A and P, probably 75 to 90% A and P. And then also the practice exam will help you like pace like your time, like how much time you're going to get on the T's exam, that's how much time you're going to get on the practice exam. So to help you like pace like how fast or how slow you need to be moving on certain segments and components too as well. Also Mometrics on YouTube, they also like offer like videos and stuff to teach you more about A and P things and everything. So you can look up those and maybe like look at those videos and take notes on it as you're going through. So for the science part, I know you need to know like the body systems and organ, like body systems, what organs is in which body system. The circulatory and endocrine is very important. Like you may want to spend like majority of your time looking at endocrine. That's very important. Like which hormones are secreted from which glands, what this hormone does, how does it affect the body. Like look at blood flow through the heart, how it comes in and out, where's the deoxygenated blood, where's the oxygenated blood, what part is called what. You want to look at also enzymes. I already told y'all that, enzymes and hormones. Look at functions of the liver, the pancreas, the kidney, the integumentary system, what layer of the skin is what layer of the skin contains what. Gastric system and its functions, which part is the small intestines, which part is the large intestines, and cells anatomy, active and passive transport. You want to look at meiosis and mitosis phases. What's the difference between the cation versus the anion? You want to look at like for the different cells, you want to look at like red blood cells. What are those? White blood cells. Which white blood cells does what? I mean, you really just got to dig into it. So far as the reading level, it's kind of like mostly like a high school level. It'll have like main idea, topic, conclusion. Y'all know that. Math is basic algebra, line graphs, converting units, and they do have a lot of mnemonics to help you like know how to convert the units easier, so you won't have to just try to remember everything. Decimals to fractions, area and volume for shapes, circumference. You will have a calculator on the exam, so If you flag a question, what I do when I take my exams, and I always tell my friends this as well when I was in nursing school, any question that I had to flag because I didn't know, you don't know, maybe you'll run out of time, you never know. So go ahead and like at least pick an answer, so that way if you do run out of time, at least you know that the question that you flag, that question like has an answer. Even though it's a guess, it's still an answer. It's better than nothing. English and language, you mainly want to know like verb, adverbs, noun, when to use is and are, like when to use a comma or a semicolon, what's past tense versus present tense, active versus passive voice, capitalization rules, plural rules, like for instance, you know, like focus, the plural thing of focus would be foci, or like deer. Deer is just deer. It's for singular deer, it's for many deers, it's deer. And I before E except after C, so you got to know that. When to use apostrophes before the S or after the S, because there is a difference. I hope y'all learned that in high school. That's it for T's really. So if y'all do have any questions that I didn't go over, like just let me know and I will like go in depth, or if you need help with like a part of it, I will help. For the Hesi exam, they offer the Hesi book for that as well. Make sure you know what part that school is like requiring for you to take, because it's a lot of components. Like Hesi have like, for instance, how the T's had math, English, reading, and science. Hesi has biology and everything else. So make sure you know which portion you have to take and study and focus on that. But for Hesi, I would give myself at least a month for that too. Reading the main idea of the passage, you want to like look into introduction and conclusion is where you'll find the main idea, right? The tone of the passage, is it negative or is it positive? The purpose of the article, like am I trying to inform you of something or am I trying to persuade you about something? Math, you want to look at metric system convergence as well. Military time, and a trick with the military time that I had to learn is that whatever time it is, like when it goes at the 12 o'clock, when it goes 13, 14, 15, 16, if you just subtract it by 12, that's going to give you a time. For instance, let's say you have 1400, subtract it by 12, so subtract it by 1200, and that's going to give you 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. A and P, you want to dig into the planes, like transverse, sagittal, coronal, endocrine system, the glands that secrete which hormones, which I told y'all. Endocrine is really important, like on these exams, like I'm so serious, really important. Probably the most important thing you're going to like test on. Ear and which bones are involved and how sound waves transmit. Digestive system and what's included, like the accessory organs as well. Cardio, how the blood flow into and out the heart, which I told y'all. Circulatory system, you know, red blood cells, white blood cells, what they do. Platelets for clotting, integumentary layers and what they do, thermoregulation and maintaining homeostasis. So I probably missed some pointers, but those are the main pointers. If you have any questions about that, let me know as well. Or you need help finding the book, let me know as well. You need help signing up for ATI, let me know as well. Okay, so for transfer pointers, if you're transferring from like a community college to FAMU or, you know, to another school, well, I'm just going to hit community college to like a university. If I were you, while I'm in the process, I would just go ahead and get my AA, because you never know. Like, I'm not trying to say doubt anybody, because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm positive about it. I'm pretty sure anything anybody put their mind to, they're going to get accepted. But I will go ahead and get my AA. That way you have something under your belt. So if you need a job, you like be looked at as first applicant, you know, because you got your degree. So go ahead and get your AA while you're in the process of doing your prerequisites. It's probably going to make you take like, what, 4 extra classes. You can just fit that in your schedule as you're going along. So, and whatever school you're interested in transferring to, make sure you're going by what that school wants you to take, those prerequisite courses, because they are different. Like FSU is going to require you to take different courses than FAMU is going to require you. So if you're trying to apply for both, you might want to hit classes that both of them are going to want you to have. I would really keep my GPA up as well, because when you're a transfer, they're going to look at natives first. They're going to look at the people who's been at FAMU, been at FSU. They're going to see, look, I want to see what these natives gonna offer me first, and then once they have extra room or whatever, then they'll come look at like transfers. So I would really keep my GPA up. You want to stand out as well. That's why I said do community service hours, because that's going to help you stand out. Or if you in the healthcare field already, like as a CNA or a phlebotomist or whatever, that's going to help you stand out as well, because at least you got some knowledge about the healthcare field and something to go under your belt to help you. So that would help you stand out as well. But if not, you might want to get some community service hours to help. And you can go anywhere, hospital, nursing home. Hey, I'm trying to apply to a program. I just want to come here and, spend some time shadowing. And I just need you to write me a letter of recommendation letting them know that, I came here, how many hours I did, and I learned a lot. Just you a good candidate. Okay, I had a call, y'all. Sorry. But anyway, so after that, transfer. So FAMU program pointers. With FAMU, same thing. You want to have a really good essay, because they do require you to have an essay. So you want to have a really good essay. Maybe do some community service, or, be already in the healthcare field. So, put some light on that to make it shine and stand out. The thing about FAMU is they have made a lot of changes to their programs. Like, I know now they're requiring T's to get in, so that's one thing that has to be taken. And I have been in contact with Dean Shelley, so I'm waiting to hear from her now. But that 75% and higher is considered failing their course. Lower is considered failing the course now. So you really have to keep your grades up. And then I know that clinical work now is due the same day as clinical rotation. So it's not due like if you go to clinicals Friday or maybe on a Wednesday you get that Sunday. No, you have to turn it in the same day. And maybe they would change some of these things back to normal, or maybe they would keep them, or maybe they would come up with some different changes, because they literally change as they go. So I know that's the process right now. And they're also doing more changes, which I would like keep y'all updated about whenever me and Dean Shelley talk again. But yeah, it's a good program now, don't get me wrong. It's very traumatic, because I am very traumatized after attending that program, but it's a really good program. And if you're African American, it's a good thing to be around your people and learning from your people. So with the better acceptance pointers, the more credits you have, the worse it look. So if you taking all these classes, or you took all these classes because you were unsure of what field you wanted to go in or what you want to major in, that's not a good thing, because they looking at all these classes you took. If you get in, know what you're gonna do, and you take your classes, and you have that same amount of credits that was needed, that's really good. That's outstanding. They like that. So I would try to not take classes that I don't need, because the more classes you take, the worse it looks. Get community hours, so work and be familiar in the healthcare field. I told y'all that. Make your essay good. Make it really good and creative. Get it reviewed and revised. Go to an English professor. Go to somebody your English teacher in high school, your English professor in college. Go to them. Go to a friend you trust that's really good, an English major. Make sure they know where the punctuation go. Make sure they know. And turn that application in early. When it was time for me to turn my application in, the first day they opened up, I was there. First one there. The first day they opened it up, and the time that they opened up, I was the first person that they seen, so they can know that I really wanted my spot. LPN bridge pointers, go ahead and get y'all unofficial transcripts from your schools, because they're going to want to see it. Schools are going to want to see it to make sure that they know that these schools are accredited, and they want to know what classes y'all took in y'all program, to see what classes do y'all need for the RN upper division. You want to meet with the advisors of these schools you're applying to see, am I qualified and ready? Do I have everything, or do I need more prerequisites done? Is everything accredited? So that's it for that. And then when you apply, you'll be going to the upper division. And NCLEX pointers, UWorld, UWorld should be your best friend. You want to do practice quizzes. I was doing 75 questions of UWorld a day for 2 weeks. I really crammed because I was ready to get it over with. So I forced myself to cram 2 weeks after I graduated and didn't take it. So I was doing like 75 questions a U World. As I was doing them questions, I was literally looking at why I got this question wrong, like why this answer was wrong, why this answer was right, why were these answer choices not it. Like I was writing down, taking pictures of the questions that I did get wrong so I can go back and redo those questions. I was doing practice quizzes, just to see on Google. I was just looking them up. Select all that apply. That NCLEX literally loves, like, I'm pretty sure 98% of your test is going to be select all that apply. And pharmacology. They love pharmacology. So you need to be, like, getting very familiar with select all that apply. Reading those rationales to know why it was and wasn't correct. UWorld is literally your best friend when it comes to the NCLEX, because that test, UWorld is so hard. Let me tell you, don't feel like a dummy if you going in and you getting all the questions wrong. UWorld is so hard. Like, it's to the point to where it over prepares you for the NCLEX. Like, when you get to the NCLEX, after you did all the UWorld questions, you're gonna be like, wow, like, compared to UWorld, the NCLEX is for dummies. Like, UWorld is very hard and it perks you really good. So I would definitely invest in that. But that's all I have for you guys. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If y'all need any help. Now, I'm not going to do your schoolwork for you, but I will help you understand and, do complete stuff. I will help you with the application process, but I'm not going to do it all for you. But I will help as much as I can. Whatever y'all need help with, let me know, because I'm here to help. I will make a video if it helps any nursing students about or people that's going into nursing, about what to expect in each class, like what to highlight, like really dig into on med surg form, how to study for it, OB, Peds, mental health, like as much as I can. So I hope y'all enjoy it and it's very informative for you guys.